Hi everybody, it's Miss Haley. I just wanted to come on here and say hi really quick. Hopefully you're all staying healthy and safe at home, and hopefully you're staying busy at home too. I know I have. I've been taking a lot of virtual dance classes lately, a lot of cool people that usually we don't take classes with. So I took this cool tap class with this guy named Brandon Miller, and Brandon is a very, very talented tapper, and I found him on TikTok actually. He does a lot of really crazy steps where he does like wings on one foot and buffaloes on one foot and all this crazy stuff. But I took his class and he taught a combination where he had a few basic steps that we've never really done before. They're nothing anybody shouldn't be able to do, and they're pretty simple and not too crazy. So hopefully you can try a couple of these new steps and you can learn a couple new tap steps while you're at home. So if you can't put on your tap shoes, that's okay. You can do all of this in sneakers, and hopefully you can learn something new with me today. So the first two steps that I'm going to show are like a shuffle is to a flap. So a shuffle is two sounds, a flap is two sounds. The only difference between a shuffle and a flap is a shuffle ends in the sky and a flap takes all of your weight and sticks on the floor. So that's the same difference between a riffle and a slurp. I'm very excited to show you these steps. So a riffle is like a sloppy shuffle. That's how Brandon kept saying it. So he kept saying a riffle is a sloppy shuffle. So a riffle makes three sounds. A riffle goes toe, heel, toe. And that last toe bounces up. Toe, heel, toe. Toe, heel, toe. Three sounds, ends in the sky. So it's a sloppy shuffle. Sloppy shuffle. Toe, heel, toe. Toe, heel, toe. Toe, heel, toe. Same thing on the other foot. Toe, heel, toe. Toe, heel, toe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. So those are riffles. The next step is called a slurp. So a slurp is like a sloppy flap. So you're going to do that same toe, heel, toe, except it's going to land down and not in the sky. So a slurp goes toe, heel, and your heel is stuck, and your toe lands down, and your other foot pops up. Because now your other foot is free. Toe, heel, toe. Those are slurps. Toe, heel, toe. Toe, heel, toe. Toe, heel, toe. Toe, heel, toe. Just like that. So I have been practicing my riffles and my slurps all around the house. Slurps are easy to practice around the house because slurps are a travel step. So you can just toe, heel, heel, toe, all around the house, which is really fun. The next step is called a C step. So a C step is a cramp roll variation. So our normal cramp roll goes, if I was to start with this foot, toe, toe, heel, heel. And whichever foot you start with for your toes starts for your heels. Now for a C step, your feet will follow the shape as if you were to draw a C on the floor. So it would go like this. Toe, toe, and if I were to follow the C, I would go heel, heel. So whatever foot you start with, you also end with. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Same thing with the other foot first. Toe, toe, I follow my C, heel, heel. Toe, toe, heel, heel. From the side, it would look like this. So if I started with my right foot, toe, toe, heel, heel. foot, back foot, back foot, front foot. If I started with my back foot, it would go back, front, front, back. So you're making a C on the floor with your cramp roll. That was a fun one that I really enjoyed, that I thought was pretty cool. The next one is another shuffle variation. So this one is called a heel shuffle, and it's exactly how it sounds, a shuffle with your heel. So our shuffle is usually like this: brush, spank, and we use the toe of our tap. For a heel shuffle, you're going to use your heel. So one thing to keep in mind when you're doing your heel shuffle is you want to stay in the basement in plie the entire time you do it. So you get your heel ready, and it's brush, spank, brush, spank, brush, spank. So it should still make those same two sounds that your shuffle would make. So in plie, I'm going to use my front foot, brush, spank. And it's definitely different to get used to, and it's a little bit funny. See, if you're not in plie, it's harder to hit the floor. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Same thing on the other foot. So those ones are a little bit tricky, but those are heel shuffles. Those ones are fun, and they look really cool in combinations because in the middle you're not expecting someone to really quick with their heel. The next little set of steps are single, double, triple, and quadruple paradiddles or paddles. So Brandon kept calling his paradiddles paddles. I'm not sure what he calls the paddles that we usually do, but he calls these paddles, which I thought was pretty cool. So these paradiddle variations are actually really fun. So we did a whole combination at the beginning of the virtual class with paradiddle variations. So a basic paradiddle is heel, spank, dig, heel. Heel, spank, dig, heel. From the side, heel, spank, dig, heel, heel, spank, dig, heel. Now the difference between a single and a double paradiddle is that you do the heel spank 2 times, but you keep the same toe heel. So a double would go like this: heel, spank, heel, spank, dig, heel. Heel, spank, heel, spank, dig, heel. So a double has 1 extra heel spank at the beginning. So you do 2 sets of your heel spank at the beginning of this one. So a double would go like this: 1, 2, dig, heel. 1, 2, dig, heel. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. Those are double paradiddles. Now, triple paradiddles are like the doubles, but you do 3 sets of the heel spanks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Those are triples. And same thing with the quads. So the quads, you would do 4 heel spanks. The only thing about the quads that I am not going to do today that he mentioned, which I thought was pretty cool, was he says that the goal is as you add an extra heel spank, you make it a little bit quicker. And the way that he was doing it, by the time he got to his quads, he was doing them as 8th notes or 16th notes. So he was doing it really, really fast. It was a little bit tricky to follow, and even he would mess up sometimes, and he said personally he's been working on speeding up his quadruple paradiddle lately. And so eventually the goal with quadruple paradiddles is that you'll be able to do them twice as fast as your doubles, which is different and cool at the same time. So a quad, just like the double and the triple, adds 4 heel spanks at the beginning, or has 4 at the beginning. So a quad would go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toe, heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toe, heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. To practice all of them, I've been doing 2 on each side. So I do single, 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 double, 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 triple, 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 quad, 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 quad. So I end up doing 4 of each type, 2 on each leg, to practice all of them together. So that little combination would look like this: 5, 6, 7, 8. Single, double, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. From there we do triples: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Quads: 1, 2, 3, 4, and big heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, and big heel. Nice. From there, he went on to do paradiddles and paddles with heel drops underneath. So we did this whole combination starting with just a regular paradiddle. He called these naked paradiddles, which I thought was pretty funny, but we just start with a regular paradiddle at the beginning of this combination. So we start heel, spank, big, heel. Heel, spank, big, heel, heel, spank, big, heel. From there, we did a single paradiddle, so your regular, but adding a heel drop after your heel spank. So that would go a little bit like this: heel, spank, then heel, toe, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel. So your supporting leg at the heel drop in. Just like that. So single with the heel: 5, 6, 7, 8. Heel, spank, heel, toe, heel. 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 From there, he went on to do doubles with the heel drop. The only difference between a regular double and a double with a heel drop is that instead of just repeating your heel spank, you repeat the heel drop as well. So a double with a heel drop would look like this: 1, heel, 2, heel, toe, heel. 1, heel, 2, heel, 2, heel. So it adds a heel drop twice after each of your heel spanks. So doubles would look like this: 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. Now the same thing would go for triples. So a triple would repeat that heel spank, heel drop 3 times. So you would do 1, heel, 2, heel, 3, heel, toe, heel, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same thing goes for those quads. The 4s have the same pattern, the same repeat. The heel spank, heel drop repeats, but it does it 4 times before your toe heel. So your quads with the heel would look like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And the whole combination would run the same way as the regular single, double, triple, quad combination that I went through earlier. But you just add an extra one at the beginning without the heel. So you start with your regular paradiddle, and then you go on to the single with a heel, double with a heel, triple with a heel, and your quad with a heel. So those, or that combination, would look just like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Single, single, single with a heel, heel, toe, heel. 1, 2, heel, toe, heel. Doubles. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now for the quads. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is it. So those are all of the fun new steps that I've learned over my little break from the studio. Hopefully we can all get back there soon. I know I miss it a lot, but hopefully you learned a little bit of something today. Hopefully we'll all be out of here soon, and I'll be able to see you all in person so soon. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.